Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Monday morning, January 30th, and we are looking at our charts here on the SPY. We'll be looking at Window Traders Market Profile in a moment. Reason I'm doing that is with 2 days to go in our trading month, it's starting to look more and more like we are going to have an inside month, which could provide a really nice opportunity come February, especially with the Fed on Wednesday, the first day of February. Then we have the non-farm payroll on Friday. We have the big tech earnings. So I'm not saying we're coming out of the inside month this week, but at some point, we hope to explode out of this basically 5-month balance, either to the upside or downside. So that's something to look forward to. On the weekly, we're still up and still very healthy, even though we're down this morning, 0.8%. What's going to happen on the daily, most likely, is to put us back into balance if we do take out Friday's low, which right now we're $1 below. So no guarantees we're going to have a gap lower, or if we do take out Friday's low. But if we do, we will initially come into a 3-day balance, which will be Thursday, Friday, and today. Depending on how much we take out of Thursday's range, we'll see if we encompass more of a balance. But right now it looks like good chance that we do come into balance on the daily. Now, let's go to our market profile, and you can see it here. So here's Thursday, here's Friday, here's the pre-market. We're looking to gap lower. Again, it's not a large gap right now by any means. It's only about $1. But if we do gap lower, we initially come into a 3-day balance. Then it will depend on how much. If we go into this double distribution day from the 25th. Look where we stopped so far this morning. Just below the afternoon pullback from Thursday. Got below it so far initially, but now we've popped up above it. Sellers will have value most likely and possibly indices in their favor this morning. As far as the other ones go, triple Qs. Well, Qs pre-market took out Friday's low. Barely, but right now they're inside of it, so it doesn't look like Qs might even gap lower. Russell, same thing. Right now they're trading inside of Friday's range. So again, with 75 minutes to go prior to the opening, no guarantee that we do get a gap. But if we do get a gap on the S&P, and it's $1 or less, depending on what kind of energy you get right off that gap will determine whether I want to short against the gap or take a long to fill the gap. Okay? You can kind of tell by the tempo and stuff where we open. If we open and drive straight down, might be worth a short, and then you use the opening as your out if you get above it to go fill the gap. Things of that nature. Or, on the flip side, we open, say, around here, pop below it, can't even get the overnight low, get above the opening, and you take the long to go fill the gap. Again, it all depends on that. Overnight will be short right now, right? Overnight's going to be right now totally short, so you could get an inventory adjustment. So on a gap of $1 or less, it depends on what kind of volume and tempo we get off the opening to determine whether we want to short against the gap or above the opening, possibly long to go fill the gap. Now, if we fill the gap, that doesn't mean I think, we're going to go take out Friday's high, but do keep in mind, we have nothing inside of Friday. Remember, M period took back the trend day and took out our afternoon pullback. So there's nothing really to lean on. Does that mean if we get back inside of Friday's range, we're going to go take out Friday's high? Absolutely not. But just keep in mind there's nothing really to lean on. Would I possibly take a short against a gap fill and use value low as my out? Yes. That's something I would do. You would want to see if sellers hold value. Again, these are all early plays. Or if we were to push down, do you take a long against the overnight low and the pullback from the 26? You can do that if we're around that level. And then I would use the overnight low as my out if we were to get below it. Again, for $30 in my trading room, you'll be getting this up-to-the-date action as the entire day evolves. So that's kind of an early game plan for this morning. Thank you for liking and subscribing to this YouTube channel. Truly appreciate it. Good luck trading today. And we'll recap at 4 p.m.